Hello people, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, hello, do well to subscribe, like, share and comment. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so tell me, have you ever been given a pep talk on why you should be scared? Because I have, and it was the most devastating thing ever. Like, why would you sit a girl down and give her reasons why she should be scared? Anyway, if you want to know what that sounded like or what the experience was, stick around, let me tell you. I said I was giving a pep talk on why I should be scared. Guys, it was the most devastating thing ever because it kind of brought down my self-esteem as a person. Okay, so here's what happened. I'm not a fan of boarding schools, but my dad decided to send me to one. I went to 3 different boarding schools for health reasons. He just felt the school was my problem, so he kept changing me up until he realized it's not school, it's me or my village people. So he decided to keep me at the third school. But this one actually happened in my first school. I was in JSS1. But yeah, before I went to that school, I've always been this Disney girl, I had a particular kind of mentality before I went to that school. I had this Disney mentality already. I mean, I'm coming from girl versus monster. I am fearless, I'm bold, I can do all things. That was the kind of girl I was, and that's the mentality I took with me to that place. So here's what happened. Yeah, if you've gone to government boarding school, I'm not talking about those private schools. That's not boarding school. You guys have not seen boarding school. Go to a government school and you understand what a boarding house looks like. It is hell. Please don't send your children to boarding school. You've been warned. Anyway, as I was saying, I went to that school, and for some reason people thought I was too fearless. Yeah, I was too fearless. So they decided to give me a pep talk. Why? So, when nature calls, you just have to respond, right? And I respond. I cannot hold my bladder. And I get pressed at night a lot. Everywhere is quiet, everywhere is dark, apart from your lanterns. And a girl is pressed. What does she do? I get down from my bunk, pick up my lantern or torchlight, step out, go to the toilet, pee, and come back. That's the mentality, right? And that's what I did. I did it over and over and over up until one of the senior prefects noticed it, and she called me one day and warned me honestly never to step outside at night. And I'm like, what if I'm pressed? Should I pee on myself? She said to me, I'm better off peeing on myself than going outside. And I was like, why in the world would she even say that? Doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I did not listen to her. I didn't listen. I was a stubborn child. So it happened again, and I stepped out, and she still insisted, do not go out by yourself. Okay, then she told me if I want to go out, I should call some of my friends, at least about 3 or 4 people, or busy, as plenty people as I can possibly wake, to go together. And I was like, okay. So this night came where I was pressed so much, and I decided to call my friend. She did not wake up. The girl did not wake. The girl was dead in sleep. You know how those people are now. People that talk in their sleep, they don't wake at all. And I went on like that, and nobody decided to wake. At this point, my bladder was getting weak. What was I to do? I went out by myself. And the funny thing, as I was coming back, that was when the prefect woke up. I mean, why didn't she wake up when I was looking for someone to go out and pee with? Why did she have to wait up until I came back? So what she did that night was punish me. Yeah, I think she told me to kneel down. Was it in the night till the following morning or something, for neglecting her orders or something? So in the morning, she called me with a few of our prefects, and they were all warning me sternly, like, why do you neglect what we say? She told you not to go out, and you're still going outside. Do you want something to happen to you? I'm like, yo, nothing can ever happen to me. I mean, I'm fearless. That's the mentality I had. Nothing can happen to me. I'm a child of grace, child of God. What are you saying? But no, they told me, You cannot go out on your own. It's not right, it's not proper. And I'm like, why? They started calling some junior students to tell me things about one bush daddy, about one he goat, or one two-legged whatever, or three-legged or five-legged. What? There was just something. They're just mentioning all sorts of things and experiences, and how somebody disappeared in the middle of the night, someone was found in the school field by day. But strange stories, and honestly those sound like folk tales to me at the time. They sounded strange, they sounded like a bad fairy tale. They were like they sound like a bad story to me. Like, what? Who are you trying? Are you trying to, are you pulling my legs or something? Come on. My dad would never, this was my mentality, my dad would never send me to a place like that if it existed. Come on. I don't think so. I don't think it's right. But over time, experiences kind of made me, believe it, because uh, in as much as they told me these things, some of them I kind of experienced it, I kind of saw for myself, and those shook me up pretty bad. Not just the first school. My dad decided to send me to a second school, boarding school, government school. Okay, the second was actually a private school, but it still has some kind of chaotic stuff around it. I didn't like. Yeah, I actually sweet talked my dad out of that one, and he sent me to a third one. I was supposed to choose, but somehow someone is always choosing for me. My aunties that year, they decided to put their mouth into my matter. Each time I was able to sweet talk my dad out of a particular thing, they bring their own idea. Oh, this is better. Thank God you took her out of there. I have a better idea, and it's always worse than the first one. Anyway, I'm not holding grudge against them. This is not to tell them that they didn't do well for me. Thank you very much, because at the end of the day, I met amazing people in school. I met amazing people. So I guess I should be grateful for that part. In as much as the experience is kind of dwindled, whatever mentality I took with me, that boldness, that courageousness I had as a child, boarding school killed it. How I miss it. My God. Now, fast forward to me, later. I'm now a scaredy cat. I mean, literally just walk up behind me and say boo, and I'm already screaming all over the place. I am so scared, and I didn't like it. I really didn't like the fact that I became so scared. I was so scared of everything. I can't even step out if it's dark. I'm scared of a lot of things. See what a little pep talk did to me, and the experiences that I got. See, don't send your child to a government boarding school. You will not like it. I think if I'm given a president, if I'm made a president for a day, I would close down all boarding schools. All of them. I don't care if it's private or government. They should not exist. I mean, we're even hearing things nowadays. Anyway, I decided to find ways to, shut down every form of fear in me, tear it down, destroy. The Disney movies were not working anymore anyway. So I decided to start watching horror films. Yeah, not my best pick. But what could I do? I thought, if you don't face your fears, you'll never be bold enough. So I thought, yeah, let me put myself in a position to be scared and actually stay there and not be. So that was the reason for watching the horror films. Don't do that. Actually, don't do that. It's wrong. It's terrible. It's bad. It's not a good therapy at all. It's not. It kind of treated mine though, but it's not a good one. You don't want to go to bed at night with nightmares, with things going on in your head. For the longest time, I had that going on. Don't do that. Thank God for God. Now it's just Jesus that is helping this girl. Jesus is the only one that is keeping this mind sane. Nothing else. Anyway, what was the purpose of this video? I was just trying to tell you guys that be careful what you tell people. I mean, I get that these people who told me to be scared, they were looking out for me, they were looking out for my interests, but at the same time, I wish they didn't pitch it to me that way. I wish they told me something like, hey, see, this is giving me reasons for why I shouldn't step out alone, and not tell me to be scared, not telling me you need to have fear in you. Are you not scared of anything? I think I remember someone asking me that, are you not scared of anything? I'm like, is that what they teach you people in school? So yeah, be careful of what you tell people. They could have told me, be careful. Be careful. Don't do this, don't do that. This is why we're saying this. We're not saying you shouldn't be bold and stuff, but bold and fearless, but please just be careful and take precautions. I would have appreciated it enough. I would have turned out better than I did. But no, they decided to tell me fear, fear, fear. Fear is the beginning of wisdom. Like, which Bible taught them that? It's well, Sha. Anyway, don't let people give you a bad pep talk into losing your morals and whatever makes you a good person, whatever keeps you sane, all right? Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Don't let people talk trash into your head. It messes people up. It messed me up. It messed me up. It messed me up. I'm serious. It did. Yeah. But thank God for God, like I said before. I think I'm done with this video. If you have any experiences as well in boarding school, I know a lot of people that have been in boarding school and they don't like it. I've never met someone that actually likes boarding school. I mean, if you like boarding school, good for you. You had a swell time. You probably did go to boarding school. You just went to an Ivy League, you just went on a what do I call it? An adventure. But those of us on this other side, we were acting horror films in boarding schools. It's not the prettiest thing ever. So nice one. So yeah, tell me your own experiences. Let me know what you guys have been through in boarding school as well. I think I'm going to do another segment, another episode on on just experiences in boarding school. Man, I have a lot. Like I said, I went to 3 boarding schools. Imagine what I gained, what I saw through those 3 boarding schools. They are yeah, that's the word. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Until then, remain fearless. Bye.